Medal for the open belt race. The finalists are in the hands of the starter. Here's Daryl.
Off they go for the Australian Surf Life Saving Championships, the open belt final. Looks like there's 4 teams in there from Cronulla. We'll just run through them. Cameron Gibbs of Cronulla, Paul McLaughlin of Cronulla, Perry Elliott of North Caloundra, Tannen Good of Cronulla, Richard Upton of Manly, and Adam Weir also of Cronulla. Settling in now as they're getting off the beach. Quite easy as they get through the break.
Yeah, Gary, this is one of the real traditional events of surf life saving. I mean, this is really what it's all about. It's grassroots stuff, Mark, and this was your specialty.
Daryl, this is how rescues used to be done, really, until rubber ducks came on board. This is how lifesavers used to save lives. At the moment, the linesman paying out that line, the more line they give the beltman, the more line he's got to tow, so they've got to be careful. But what incredible depth by Cronulla to have 4 out of 6 in the Australian Championship final. And that's just, I don't think that's ever been done.
Yeah, it's a big call to get 4 teams, especially in the open belt final, and the current champion, Tannen Good's in there.
Well, looking at the reelman now, Mark, I mean, there's a lot of responsibility on him during this race.
Daryl, the more weight he gives, let's have a look at his right hand. He's got a handbrake in that hand, and that brake, you won't see it now because the beltman is now swimming. When he took off on the beach, that brake would have been working overtime, because if he gives him too much line and it spins, it just overruns on the reel and locks up, and he loses the event.
And not only that, that line has got to be wound on precisely.
Absolutely. The idea of that is to stop any sort of confrontation with the line wrapping around itself. Cronulla 1-2 at the moment. It looks like, in fact, almost Cronulla in 3 as well.
Yeah, Cronulla in 1, 2 and 3. It looks like Perry Elliott, he's the odd one out there from North Caloundra. I think he's in about 3rd place. Leading at the moment, looks very comfortable, looks like Adam Weir. He's a very strong and powerful belt swimmer.
Now, with about 20 metres to go, they are now, I think, past the back break or approaching the back break. This is the time when you watch his legs will start kicking harder, just goes through this wave. What the guys have got behind them now is a piece of nylon rope running from where they are, in fact it's cotton, from where they are all the way back to the beach. And the further they go out, the more that line drops down and the more weight they're carrying. Now, it looks as though, is that Tannen Good in 2?
Very close. I think it looks like Cameron Gibbs, to my liking. It looks like Cameron Gibbs.
Yeah, Cameron Gibbs, it looks like he's in 2. Cronulla coming out. Now, let's have a look at what they've got to do. Get to the swim can, go put their arm over the can, arm up on the black. Paul McLaughlin looks like Cronulla, is it?
Paul McLaughlin, it is Paul McLaughlin of Cronulla.
And Cronulla in 2 on the red, Tannen Good.
Cameron Gibbs, and there's Perry Elliott of North Caloundra.
So 1, 2, 3, a Cronulla to Cronulla. Fantastic effort. Another Cronulla competitor coming in. He's happy. Now, he's got a neck strap. If we have a look around his neck, he's got a neck strap. That's connected to the belt. What he must do is show that to the judge out in the boat to prove that he's towed that line all the way out. Australian champion, hard work, great effort, and he's happy about it.
So there we are, terrific response from Cronulla, 1 and 2 in that. So it's a favoured event of theirs. Mark Rayburn, who's part of the commentary team here, of course, was a great champion for Australia, test leader, and this was his pet project. So it's one of the traditional events, very important we keep it alive, and very important that those skills remain.
Thank you, Daryl, and the water looks absolutely fabulous. Next